So it's the future. Britain is the leading superpower, and the country is full of assholes. So one thing ain't changed about that planet.
That's the only superpower. Every place else is just closed for business. Sorry, we're done.
Yeah. This movie's pretty bleak, man, but I loved it. I thought it was like it's probably right up there. It's the second best movie I've seen this year, and it's probably the best directed movie I've seen this year, in my humble opinion.
I mean, I know what you mean, and I can see how you say that. I mean, you're talking about United 93 as the number one best film, and it's a hard call. I mean, yeah, it's right there. It's a balance. But if I was going to say favorite, well, this no question for me is my favorite. I mean,
it's a badass movie, but old curmudgeon over there didn't like it.
No.
Hold on.
No. You're absolutely insane. I never said I don't like this movie. In fact, I love this movie. I just don't put it in my top 5 of the year. I don't think it's as good as you guys are lumping praise on. You guys are coming at this like, oh, it's the single greatest movie of the year. No, there were tons of other really great movies this year. Movies I think that are better than this. But does that make this not a good movie? No, this is a really good movie. I
just like starting shit with
I know. Yeah. It's classic dystopian science fiction at its best. It's really good. It's really heavy. It's very intelligent. And hey, it's got Michael Caine. And what's up with Michael Caine lately? Can you guys explain this to me? Where he got his Oscar and he's like, oh, forget about all this, governor. I'm going to lend my Cockney accent to lots of science fiction films.
That is the worst Cockney accent.
That is the worst Cockney accent known to man
I've ever heard.
Don't worry. I'm going to help you out here by embarrassingly mispronouncing the name of this director. I believe it's Alphonse Cuarón. Cuarón. Okay, to show what an idiot I am. I wasn't even sure that was right.
Now, Alfonso Cuarón, they keep saying from the director of Y Tu Mama Tambien, which nobody saw. It's from the director of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, which everyone saw.
Yeah, I mean,
at least people who watch our site anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, Alfonso. Yeah, I think you get it right. Alfonso Cuarón. I mean, you better than I am. I thought he was a tequila before.
I think he may be as well. I don't know.
Yeah, in Mexico he might be a tequila, but he's a badass director though. And I tell you, man, I really have no complaints about this movie except for like superficial things.
Really?
Yeah. For one, I love Clive Owen, but I can't stand that son of a bitch either though.
Really?
I just get the feeling when he's sitting up there in these movies that he's sitting, like, there's certain scenes, he's just sitting there. He just knows he's so good looking.
It's a competition thing.
Well, it's it's like I hate that guy. Reminds me of me.
Yeah, well, no. You see, I ain't trying to put myself up to his level. I'm not that smug.
Well, we're not going to put you on his level either. But mentally.
But I'm just saying, it's like there's a scene he's right on the bus and he's just looking like, yeah, I know all these women want to fuck me while they're watching me. I mean, it's just
what the hell are you talking about? His character is sitting there watching his world be torn asunder, and all you can think about is, man, all these women want my big penis.
Well, look at the perspective we're coming from here.
I know. This is the problem he has with the movie, is Clive Owen is too good looking, so clearly he must be sitting around going, I am too good looking.
I tell you that one of the great things about this movie is that keeps taking you by surprise. They're killing characters in ways you don't expect and don't see coming, and they have things to say that I had no idea that this movie was about at all. But the number one most impressive thing is in the last reel of this film, there's a series of tracking shots through this battlefield, basically this building being blown to pieces. That's amazing.
That's what probably sold me on the movie. I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for that kind of thing.
Yeah,
there are several scenes in this movie where it's just one shot.
Well,
I can't imagine the how the timing and all the preparation for those shots would take.
Oh, and it's beautiful.
Well, and this is where it's funny that you guys mentioned United 93, because what's interesting about Children of Men and what I really like about it is that he took the same approach making this as Paul Greengrass did making United 93, and took this and made kind of a documentary style film. You have this film that it's like you're following around this character through real events. There are action sequences, but they're not flashy, they're not cutty, they're not fast-paced. They're trying to show what it's like to be a person in crazy shit. And that's what this movie is. It's watching this guy go through the end of the world as if you're watching a documentary on a guy going through the end of the world without being so pompous and pretentious as people might make. This is a documentary about.
Well, it's shot like a war film. I mean, this is almost reminiscent of of Saving Private Ryan and of
Except not as flashy.
Yeah, not as and Full Metal Jacket. I mean, but it is a science fiction movie, and I mean, we're talking about the end of the world and how bleak this is. Let me tell you something. This is a future where no one can get pregnant. Now, let's just say they solve AIDS. This would be a paradise for me. You know what I mean, we don't have to use rubbers no more. I mean, come on. You know,
you weren't looking to have kids anyway, so screw the human race.
Yeah, this is hopeful. You know, I mean, humans we can't last forever. So,
well, the problem is though, how many girls are you gonna actually be able to, convince to how many girls would we be able to convince that without that biological ticking clock in them going, I must have sex, them thinking, oh no, I can't get pregnant. Would you like to? No, I wouldn't.
What's the point?
Yeah. What's the point? We're all gonna die. That's exactly the point, woman. That's why I must score with as many hot chicks as possible before I die.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it might bring out the inner freaking people,
and that's why the world ends. I mean, that's people in this film talk like, oh, we can't have children, and so people got depressed. No, people didn't get depressed. People started tearing shit up because they weren't getting busy.
Yeah, no, that's true. I don't mean to talk about Clive Owen so bad. I mean, a lot of great performances in this movie. Clive Owen is great. I mean, he really is. I'm just jealous because he's good looking and an awesome actor. Michael Caine, you mentioned. Michael Caine, yes, he looks like an ugly chick in this movie, but he was great.
Ugly. He looks exactly like
Meryl Streep with a beard.
No, he looks like he's the old hippie, and he's awesome as the old hippie.
I'm just saying, I woke up with some shit like that before, but and it's like, I mean,
there's things I don't need to know. Here we're talking about you getting laid, and well, maybe it's best that we're not.
I'm the one sitting on the bed here, and now I feel like I need a wet one.
No, but in that dude, man, this is another thing that I'm very superficial about that I didn't like about the movie. I love this black dude with the African name. This guy's an awesome actor. I'm just sick of this guy because I can't say his name.
Chiwetel.
What?
Chiwetel.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Is that the first and last name?
No.
That's what I'm thinking of.
No, that's his first name. Chiwetel.
So what's his last name then?
I forget.
Yeah, you can't say it. You don't forget.
No, I can say it. I've forgotten what the name is. You show it to me, and I'll be able to. I found the pronunciation online and memorized the pronunciation so that I could sound reasonably intelligent when talking about the guy.
Okay,
but you know what? Let's make it easy. His friends call him Chewy.
Okay, yeah,
he's Chewy.
The black dude known as Chewy. That guy is an awesome actor, one of the best actors around. Who I can't wait for him to blow up. Everybody says if there was a black James Bond, that dude would be it.
Yeah,
and I don't think he's ever going to blow up, but he's going to be that. He's going to continue to be that great character actor. I mean, we've seen him in a dozen films in the last 3-4 years, and he's great in every one of them.
Yeah,
I mean, even down to the smaller roles like Inside Man. What he was good in. He's really good in stuff like Serenity and Love Actually and Kinky Boots.
Yeah, no,
but no, Boots. This guy has a great range, and I think this is giving him this role, such an important role and such a heavy role, I think was a really good decision. And the cast is amazing here.
Yeah, no,
but this is a director and writer's film, though. Overall, I mean, the cast is doing a great job of the material, but the writing is so good, and the direction is just absolutely spectacular with this film. And there's so many things that really make it feel real. Like there's a car chase scene that starts off with them getting out and having to push the car, and then it dies again, and they have to get out and push it again. And that's funny because you've kind of been there. It's this old piece of crap.
I was about to
say, get out of the car and push it.
They're chasing us.
Yeah, I was about to say that's every morning you have to go to work.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
So more people need to start buying T-shirts on the site, is what we're saying here. So I can get a new car.
Now, unfortunately, I think the problem that this movie's going to have is its title. I mean, this sounds exactly like a movie that came out last decade, which didn't bode so well. Junior.
Junior? What?
Yeah, the movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger gives birth. Just the idea of Children of Men, I think people are going, no, we watched Arnold Schwarzenegger do that once. I never want to see that again.
It was years ago. Nobody remembers Junior. If anything, this made me think of a gay porn,
Just wait.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what the title for this one's going to be. But overall, we agree that this is a good movie.
Yeah, this is a science fiction film for people who don't even really like science fiction that much normally. This is a human drama. It's about people, and there's not much about it that feels really it's not like far-flung future. It's 2027. So, and everything's dystopian. The society's just gone downhill. So it's not like a bunch of people carrying laser guns shooting at each other.
Dude,
like that.
I already used the word dystopian.
Yeah, well,
there's a limit
I'm sorry.
on the number of times you can use it in a
Yeah, but there
conversation.
is
if you
no
just accept it.
there is no other way
Accept
to
it.
describe this. There's no other word that's been invented for it.
There's
so.
several other words. Your thesaurus is just non-functional.
Whatever, you just did. You see how fast he got dystopian out in this review? He just wanted to beat me to it. He knew I was going to use it.
Ha!
Well, I don't even know what it means, so
It means bad future.
why didn't you just say bad future then? You got to come up with
That's what I'm talking about. He
that-
had to say dystopian because I want to sound intelligent like Carlyle.
I take your use of big words as disrespect to me. How
I'm
dare
going to
you?
smack the crap out of the both of you as soon as this mic goes off.
You're gonna do what with the mic? What? It's okay to say bullshit, but not rubbers.
Well, but I'm gonna bleep those out. Come on, a world without condoms. I mean, that's paradise, man.
Korey, it's blue. It's blue.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Oh, what are you? Why are you looking at us like we're crazy? Oh, shut up. Hey, I'm just saying. I've had some hard times. Woke up with some chicks like that before. I'm just saying. After a dry spell, I woke up with some chicks like that before. Hey, I'm just being honest.